Hello. Hopefully you can hear me. If you could just let me know in the chat if you can hear me on the microphone. Would be good. Thank you, Wimpy. Right. Be back in a moment. It's my first stream, so it's not very good. I'll learn. Poosh, I'm a spectator, so I'm going to be commentating. I'm sending it to Dead Pixel for an application for commentary for 2 SRL. So that's why I'm doing it, recording it as well. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna turn off my game mic. How do I do that? I'll just mute it for me, won't it? Okay. Thanks, Ocean. Just have the feedback of the game as well, so the game sounds playing back through my mic in the game. I think we're waiting for a few more, are we? Yeah, push. I'm going to turn it off when I get in-game, as Ocean said. Push to talk, so you won't hear it in-game when I get in, hopefully. I mean, poosh, if I do this, then it's gone, but it won't be on the stream. So I'll just push to talk when I get in the lobby. Right, I think we're starting then. It's HD Gamer going to pick. So, Britain. Assuming it's a 25% race. Right, I'll see you on the inside. Good luck. Could someone please tell me in the chat, how do you do push to talk? How do you do that? Yeah, audio settings, advanced. Oh, push to talk multiplayer, okay. Thanks, Ocean. Right, I'll see you at the end. Good luck. Right, so. Here we are then. HD Gamer is first at the starting blocks, at the pits. In his Mercedes on his outlap. We've got Ocean Chief still in the pits. The only one to be still in his Alfa Romeo, along with DePayne. Wimpy, as always, in the Ferrari, those red and black colours there with SLR Pretorius. In the Renault. And Poosh in the Haas. Garriock ahead of them all, starting a lap in his Toro Rosso, taking turn 1 flat. In the Junior Red Bull car. And once HD Gamer starts a lap, I think we'll take you on a lap in the Silverstone circuit. So. Spectating. Oh, and DePayne in his Alfa Romeo has gone off there onto the gravel in Maggots and Beckett's. He's reset himself to the track. SLR Pretorius on the medium compound of tyre. And now HD Gamer starts his lap. So into turn 3 we go. Turn 4. Left-hander. You don't want to get run out on that curb out there. It's quite harsh. Coming in. Left. DRS is wide open as early as you can. Straight down to 5th gear when you get down to Brooklands. and he's lost the rear a bit there with traction control. This long right-hander leads onto the straight. Now let's see if he takes Cops flat. As Gary Ox sets a 27.9, SLR Pretorius 3/10 off. Okay, he's taking it cautious to start. 7th gear through there. Let's see how he does Maggots and Beckett. So the left, right, chicane. And he's taken that nicely. DRS open. So Gary Ox setting the pace so far in his Toro Rosso. He's come down into Stowe. A long right-hander on the power as early as you can. Braking, 100-metre board. A bit deep there, but he's got the good line onto the straight, which is the important thing, and all he loses the back end a bit there. But across the line, he goes slowest of them all so far. Who else have we got out on the lap? We got Ocean Chief on the right-hander now, on to the back straight. No DRS on this straight. This is practice for SLR. Pretorius usually sets the pace, and he is faster than Wimpy on the harder compound of tyres. So maybe that's sending a message to Wimpy there in the Ferraris. He's on another lap here, coming down into Stowe. And I think he might be on an in lap. He's not pushing too hard, but he's going to carry on. He might be getting ready for another lap field for a couple of laps. And if he can beat Gary Ock in the Toro Rosso on these medium compound of tyre, well, that will really show him. Yeah, so 8 seconds off there. I think he's going to go on another lap. No, okay, so he lifts off there. And that is Pretorius' first run done as Wimpy comes back into the pits. DePayne also on an in lap. So is Ocean Chief and HD Gamer coming into the pits there. So after the first runs, Gary Ock is on provisional pole, with Pretorius not far behind on the medium compound of tyre. So in theory, Pretorius is the fastest car out there so far. Ocean Chief right behind his Renault SLR Tier 1 teammate on track. Lots of respect between these two, so no doubt Pretorius will get out of the way if he's not on a hot lap, which he looks like he's not. Come on, Pretorius. It's going to give him some slipstream maybe. No, he's actually got in the way there, and Pretorius, I would not be surprised if the game gave him a penalty there. They seem to be racing. Pretorius, okay, he stays out, so I think he's getting a feel for the track. But he did block Ocean Chief there, as Wimpy is coming out for his second run of the evening. Poosh hasn't set a lap yet, so his lap must have been invalidated as he comes out for an out lap now. Now I would assume Pretorius to pit now. Surely this is his in lap. And Gary Ock on another out lap. And Ocean Chief 5/10 off, so this must be his in lap too. So 8 minutes into the session, we're starting our second runs. Interesting strategy from Pretorius there, as HD Gamer 93 comes out of the pits in his silver and white Mercedes. Got yellow flags temporarily in sector 3. And DePayne follows HD Gamer, who's a bit wayward there, going on to the main straight. It's only his out lap though. So Gary Ock on a flyer. Turn 4. Turn 5. Flat out. Onto the straight. That's interesting. They keep it in 7th or go up to 8th on this straight, but he's gone down to 5th now, so he did go up to 8th. And he takes us in 4th gear and then short shifts down to 3rd. Straight on the power as early as you can. Use the exit curb. The straightest line possible down to Cox. Let's see how much he lifts off here. So a quick lift and straight back on the power. All in 8th gear. Takes the first part of Cox flat, the second part flat. Just lifts off and brakes slightly for the 3rd and the 4th turn, leading on to the main back straight here, and he's opened the DRS up the gears, and he's 3/10 faster than his personal best. Pretorius improves slightly on his medium compound tyres and comes in the pits after 3 laps on them. Down into the last sector now, and the penultimate corner gets that perfect. The last corner now, coming up to the line, he sets a 27.157, 1 second faster than Pretorius. I'm sure he'll be happy with that lap. Push now, also on his first flying lap, and I dare to say I think he's invalidated that as well, as he's taking it easy. And he's not using his ERS. And HD Gamer there, off the track on the grass. Must have spun going onto the straight, too eager to get on the power. It's not been a good session for him so far. So, 8 minutes left. DePayne and Wimpy are on flying laps. Wimpy's 2/10 up, so at this rate he'll get 3rd, maybe 2nd if he can find a few more tenths through Stowe. Getting on the grass there, but manages to keep hold of his car. Braking violently down into this turn. Penultimate corner, the right-hander. And then on to the main start, finish straight, quite a short straight, and he does. Wimpy goes 3rd, just behind Pretorius. But Pretorius is now on the soft tyre, and I would expect him to come out soon. So, after 2 runs, Garriock in 1st, Pretorius in 2nd, Wimpy, SLR Ocean Chief, DePayne, his teammate. They're both on out laps of the Alphas. HD Gamer looking to start a lap now, and Poosh, who I assume is now on his lap. Yes, he is. 2.8 seconds up on his personal best. That last lap was not good because he invalidated it. So he takes this curb well. You need to take lots of curbs, maggots, Beckett's. Try and get the best speed you can, but doesn't look close qualifying session. The midfield is close, as Pretorius is now on an out lap. Yellow flag set to 1, and that must be for Wimpy. Looks getting out the way, and here comes Poosh. Then actually goes 2nd, 4/10 off Garriock, showing his genuine pace in this session. DePayne not on a lap at the moment, so Ocean Chief 2/10 down on his personal best. If he doesn't improve, assume he come back into the pits here, as I think everyone will be going into the pits apart from Pretorius, who is doing his first run on the soft compound tyre. So only 8/10 off despite being on a slower tyre. Let's see what sort of lap he can do. So we're going to ride on board for this lap, and I think we're going to watch his driving speak for itself. Here we go, a lap of Silverstone with Pretorius. Oh my goodness me, Ocean Chief there, what is he doing? We all thought he was a clean driver. Pretorius is not going to be pleased about that, and he's understandably backed off. Doesn't look like he has wing damage. Okay, yeah, it's wobbling there. But Taurus, what was he doing? I know he was on the fast lap. He was catching up to Taurus, Ocean Chief was, but just got in the way. So it was me, it'd be a penalty. But peace in the pits. Garriock comes out for what I'm assuming will be his final run this evening in this qualifying session. So 3 minutes left. As Ocean does come into the pits. And Pretorius going to be looking at setting another lap here. And he actually improves into P2. 6/100ths of a second separate Garriock and the Toro Rosso and Pretorius. It's now time for the pole position shootout. So Wimpy on his out lap 2. Pretorius, disqualified from the session, parked in a dangerous location. And the HD Gamer there going off. He's retired also. So people not improving here. It looks like Wimpy and Garriock are the only ones on a lap here. So can Wimpy steal pole? Looks unlikely at his pace at the moment, but you never know. Garriock coming now into Stowe, improving on his sector 2 time from his previous laps. To end this qualifying session. Coming around the final corner now. Can he extend his advantage at the top of the field? Yes, he can by 1/10 of a second. And is that Wimpy? Is he improving? We'll find out at the end of this straight as he gets the DRS as early as possible. Ocean Chief now on an out lap along with Poosh. And Poosh now starts his lap. Garriock retires from the session. Didn't catch Wimpy's split there, but he is preparing for another lap. So he's going to take that nice and easy at the moment through this last final sector. Get on the power nice and early to the start finish straight, quite a short one as I said. And he comes across the line. Obviously he doesn't improve, he's going to set his lap now, and he's the only one I've seen so far to take turn 1 flat. It's Poosh now retired from the session. So it's only Wimpy, DePayne and Ocean Chief who are on laps. DePayne getting some slipstream off Ocean Chief, who's on his out lap. And he's got off there, DePayne. Might need to get out the way for Wimpy as he quits the session. So, what can Wimpy do on this fresh compound of soft tyres? We will find out. Through sector 2 we go. Maggots and Beckett's not taking too much curb. Wimpy doesn't want to unsettle the car, wants to keep nice in control. Gets on the power really early in 5th gear. Coming down towards Stowe, he's 3/10 down, so unless he has the best first corner, best Stowe corner, sorry, I don't think he's going to be improving on this lap. Let's see how Ocean Chief is going. He's 1/10 up. Could he steal P3 from his teammate in this qualifying session as Wimpy has come across the line and he doesn't improve? But Ocean Chief, now the only car left in the session out on track. Can he improve? Through Maggots and Beckett's we go. He's got the full track to himself. Massive commitment there. Onto the straight. And I'm not going to say the word Stowe again. Oh, I just did. I'm saying it too many times. as he comes to the right-hander. Can he gain some time? He was already 1/10 of that. What's it going to be now? As he comes through the final 3 corners to finish his lap and the last lap of this qualifying practice session for SLR. Can Ocean Chief get himself up to 3rd? The answer is no. Ocean Chief is going to be in 4th. Not the most interesting qualifying session, but what can you ask for? So, Gary Ott then, pole by 6/10 of Push. Pretorius disqualified for parking in dangerous location. Don't know what that was about. So, cross the pit exit line. So, any invalidated laps, lots there. Yeah, quite a few for Push, which would explain his... And actually terminal damage for Push there. So, not a good qualifying session for him, but it's time for the race. And can Gary Ott in the Toro Rosso from pole position keep his position and turn it into a race win? It's a 25% race. Strategy will be softs to medium. Then we'll be starting on the soft tyres. Should be a good one. Got a lot of fast drivers who might be moving up the field. Pretorius from last. Surely he'll be making some moves up towards the top. Push as well in 2nd. Can he get off the line better than Gary Ott? Well, we're about to find out. It's 3, 4, and it's 5 red lights here in Silverstone. And it's lights out, and away we go. Looks like Push got the better start there. Gary Ott right alongside him, and they're going to go side by side into turn 1. Push in the lead here. Lots of desync there. Wimpy up into 2nd. Gary Ott. Oh, it's all kicking off, isn't it? It's all kicking off. To Payne in 2nd. Around the outside goes Wimpy onto Payne of the Alfa Romeo. The junior team versus the senior team. Can Wimpy get on top and maybe break later than to Payne into the corner at Brooklands here? No, he can't. Payne hangs it round the outside. And Gary Ott has been given some time to get away there. SLR Ocean Chief, Pretorius still at the back, HD Gamer, Push on the back of him now. Can he get him into Maggots and Beckett's? It'd be a great move as he can, but he's a bit too far back. Pretorius must have had an issue there. I don't think he pulled off the start because he's so far back. And position changes here. HD Gamer being attacked by Push, and is Push going to go around the outside of the left-hander onto the back Wellington straight? He is, and down into Stowe. Is he going to steal that move? But no, they've crashed. They've gone into each other. And Push there, a bit too eager with the dive bomb, has let HD Gamer get away. It's Ocean Chief now chasing after Wimpy. Says Pretorius is in the lead, but he is not in the lead. That's a bug. Gary Ott still leading then. It's Wimpy in 2nd, SLR Ocean Chief, HD Gamer. So, Push still all over HD Gamer. It's only taking him 1 sector to catch back up to him after that poor move he made down into Stowe. To Payne there. Don't know what's happened to him, but he's dropped down into 6th place, gives Push a top 5 finish, and he's right on the back now of HD Gamer Push's as they come into Cops. Is he going to go down the outside, round the outside? No, he's not. He's going to play it safe and maybe get him on the straight once DRS is enabled. But the amount he's gaining here, 3/10 separate them. As HD Gamer goes wide, this will be an interesting fight. Ocean Chief now on the back of Wimpy as well, as Push has got past HD Gamer because he span. And is Pretorius going to get past I think he is just, or not, because he's right on the back there. But Ocean Chief chasing after Wimpy. Garioch has checked out at the front there. So Poosh piling on the pressure there. HD Gamer got him. And now Pretorius is chasing after HD Gamer, who goes wide again. Lots of mistakes here from HD Gamer. Will Pretorius be able to get P6? So Ocean Chief dropping back slightly from Wimpy. This is the fight at the moment for P6. Car number 67. And the Mercedes of HD Gamer. DRS. But Pretorius does not have that yet. As we can see, Ocean Chief right on the back now of Wimpy, and he's going through Maggots and Beckett's. Is he going to get the place on Wimpy in the Ferrari? As he opens his rear wing, DRS down towards Stowe's slipstream, and he's going to stay back there for Stowe. He's not going to make the move. And all the while these two are battling, allows Garioch in the Toro Rosso to get past. So Pretorius now still trailing HD Gamer in the Mercedes, as HD Gamer nearly went into the pits there trying to fool Pretorius and put him off his guard. Okay, and Pretorius is not getting DRS, so we might have a DRS failure here. It's not out of the question. He's definitely close enough for DRS on this straight coming up here, as HD Gamer gets a bit wayward there. Will his rear wing open, and you hear the beep there. And no, he's not opening his rear wing, so I think Pretorius has got a problem with his DRS. Ocean Chief still chasing down Wimpy. Pretorius must have made a mistake there. He dropped back 1.8 seconds from HD Gamer. Ocean Chief, rear wing open, down into Stowe. He's going to play the long game here, but I'm sure Garioch will be happy with that. Sprinting away into the distance as Pretorius pits now. And goes on, I would assume, to the medium tyre to the end of the race. Lost a bit of ground as Ocean Chief to Wimpy now. 7 tenths is the gap. Closest fight on track at the moment. Has DRS, opens his rear wing. But Wimpy holding on in there for P2 in this Silverstone race. And Depayne has pitted also on the medium tyres. It'd be useful to know what his pace is like on these so the others can follow suit. But Pretorius now all over the back of Wimpy, and surely he's close enough this time to have a go down into Stowe with DRS slipstream. He's taking his DRS down to 0, so he's not going to make the move now. Very cautious driving there from Ocean. Coming on to the main straight now. as Poosh pits, maybe attempting the undercut to get closer to Ocean Chief and Wimpy and their battle there. If they battle hard enough, he could gain quite a lot of ground. Being held in the pits there on my screen. So, still the battle commences between the Alpha of Ocean and the Ferrari of Wimpy. What we need to keep an eye on is Poosh. Can he close that gap? It's the longest pit lane on the calendar, so if he has a good outlap, he has a chance of closing in on Ocean. And again, through Maggots and Beckett's, it's not the place you want to be close. Dirty air really does not help through Maggots and Beckett's. Wimpy gets his line all wrong there, and Ocean, I think, is going to have a good chance onto the straight here. Opens DRS. Slipstream. Is he going to get past into Stowe? He thinks about it, but he's just going to stick behind for now. All the while, Poosh is actually, he's not. Poosh is not closing in as Garriock, our race leader, pits, which promotes Wimpy into the lead. So now this is the battle for the lead, but of course Garriock is still in the net lead, and I should hope he should stay there for the rest of the race unless Wimpy can pull out some wonderful pace. Lost ground as Ocean. Let's look what's happened further down the field. Will Garriock get in front of Poosh? I'm sure he will. That's critical for his race not to get held up behind the Haas there, as he comes out of the pits and he's well ahead. Ocean Chief again on the back of Wimpy. He needs to be closer on the main straight, not through Maggots and Beckett's. So you just see the speed these cars going at through that camera angle. As Poosh is closing. He's close a second or two on this battle for the lead. Ocean Chief now onto the main straight. DRS. He's saving his ERS in 0, but he's got the slipstream, so he should be able to be close enough, but he's going to stay behind again. I'd assume they'd both come into the pits now, and they do. That's Ocean and Wimpy into the pits. Garriock will take over the race lead, I will assume. It's going to be close though, because he's quite far back. Poosh not far behind Garriock, only 6 seconds, and that was about the time that Ocean and Wimpy were behind. So can Poosh get himself involved with the battle, as Ocean has lost ground there to Wimpy in the pits, must have been held. He's gone onto the hard tyres. So yes, Garriock retakes the lead of this race. The question is, will Poosh come out? Oh, and he's right behind Ocean Chief. He's gained a huge amount there. Ocean Chief on the hard compound of tyre. Surely Poosh has superior grip and will be able to get this overtake done. Down the back straight now. Will he go for it? He's a daring driver, and he does. He's gone down the inside of Brooklyn's. Ocean is going to fight back round the outside, despite being on hard tyres with less grip than Poosh. Can Poosh get a good exit? This is freeing Wimpy up ahead to chase after Garriock in the Toro Rosso, but Poosh in the Haas, going through Cops now. Surely he'll want to get this place as he goes a bit wide there. Ocean Chief through Maggots and Beckett's, close to Wimpy as well, as Poosh actually gets a 3-second time penalty there for having multiple corner cut warnings. The battle is now with Ocean and Wimpy, as he's gaining massively. Knowing Ocean, he won't go for it here. He's just going to sit back, but he's oh so close. And can Poosh complicate this? This squabble is letting DePayne back in after a poor start to the race. His teammate is helping him out in this battle here. Push through turn 1 we go. 3 in a row. It's what you love to see. F1 cars as the pain is gaining all the time. 2.3 seconds now off the back of Push. Yellow flag sector 1. Push now as Wimpy goes defensive. Push trying round the outside there of Ocean Chief. Didn't work out. Through Cops once more we go. Lap 9 of 13 as Garriock has checked out. 8 seconds in the front. But Ocean Chief on the hard compounded tyre is really struggling for grip. As you can see, Push all over the back of him now. Going through Maggots and Beckett's once more. Garriock gets a 3-second time penalty. Wimpy is the most vulnerable, being at the front of this train without DRS and very low on ERS too. Push looks the better of the drivers of these three if he didn't have his penalty. But onto the main straight now. Let's see what any of these drivers can do. Ocean looks close to Wimpy as they have all race. It's been a titanic battle between these two. Maybe not such wheel-to-wheel action, but definitely lots of pressure being put on the driver ahead. Push takes back seat and just watches. DePayne's dropped off again, must have made another mistake. And here comes Ocean now on the back of Wimpy. He needs to make this move soon if he's going to make it stick for the end of the race. Doesn't need to worry about Push behind with the 3-second time penalty, but surely he will be a distraction for Ocean. So, through Cops once more for the 10th time this race. Ocean so close to Wimpy, just can't make the move stick. He's on the hard tyres. Surely Wimpy should be pulling away. As Wimpy now gets a 3-second time penalty, so Ocean Chief is in a net P2 with penalties here. But I'm sure he'll want to pass Wimpy on the track, and he goes for it down the inside of Stowe. Can Wimpy hold it round the outside? He does. And now Push getting involved as well. The penultimate corner of lap 11. Ocean Chief made a rash dive there, and now Push on the back of Ocean. Can he make a move maybe into the hairpin of turn 3? Lagging ahead, he thinks about it, but he slots back in behind into Ocean Chief. And now Ocean Chief is really vulnerable here. Push right on the back of him, manages to hold on for DRS, but Push, is he going to go down the inside? Yes, he is. Goes a bit deep and thankfully misses Ocean. The back of his car there, doesn't want to get wing damage. 2 laps to go. So, Garriock's in the lead of this race by 9.4 seconds, as you can see. The lead he's got from that helicopter shot there. Still through Maggots and Beckett's we go. 3 Ferrari-powered teams, one after the other, fighting it out for P2 here in this race. And Ocean, he's going to dive down the inside again at Stowe. He's going to do a carbon copy of the move before, and again Wimpy holds it round the outside. He doesn't need to be making these moves, but I'm sure he won't know, because how is he going to know that the 2 drivers around him have penalties? And again, that means Push is on the back of him, going on to the main straight. He's got a great run here, and he's going to go to the inside of turn 1. He's going to slot in behind Ocean, as Push gets another time penalty there. 6 seconds added to his name, so at the moment he's in P6. But he's not backing off yet. He's coming on to the hangar straight with DRS wide open in his rear wing. Ocean thought about going on the move on Wimpy there. Defending by attacking is his strategy at the moment. But it's so close between these three equal engines, of course, as they go flying through Copse. The penultimate time in this race. Ocean so close to Wimpy, just can't make the move stick. Is he going to try again into Stowe? He's not got much ERS left though. As Ocean tries to go down the inside, thinks better of it. And again, push right on the back of Ocean again. Happening lap after lap, losing time through Stowe and push so close onto the main start finish straight. Here we go then, onto the final lap of the race. Garriock will come across the line to win in a matter of minutes. Can Ocean make the move stick on track? He will have net P2, but I'm sure he'll want to pass his fellow racer Wimpy out of pride on the track here at Silverstone. It's been a good race, entertained mostly by these three drivers of Wimpy, Ocean Chief and Poosh 31. But DePayne looks like he's going to be getting P6 in this race. Actually no, he'll be getting P5 because of the Poosh penalty. 1/10 now separates them ahead. Can Ocean make a rash dive down into Stowe on the last lap? He's so close coming onto the straight, surely. With DRS, he's got 5 ERS modes available, and he's using the top of it, and he gets past easily. And Poosh now trying to go down the inside and capitalise on that opportunity, but Wimpy holding it round the outside. Great racing from these two, as Wimpy is going to take the inside for the last corner. And Ocean's been spun round and Poosh has got into him, so DePayne is actually going to take P4 on the line there. A great race and recovery from him as Poosh gets ahead of him. Ocean will finish ahead though because of Poosh's 6 seconds. What a dramatic finish to the race as HD Gamer comes home in P6. That is exciting to say the least for a qualifying session, a practice session, sorry. And that is the end of what was a brilliant race. As HD Gamer comes home in P7, Garriock wins the race for Toro Rosso despite the bug saying Pretorius won. He was a lap down. So, and it's actually registering there, Pretorius winning the race for some reason. Apologise if he generally won the race. I assumed he was a lap down after the first lap, not getting off the line properly, but we'll take the game's word for it. Pretorius wins, to my surprise. Garriock comes home in P2, P3 there for Wimpy. This SLR practice session, not much to go by. But looks like Garriock has good pace and Ocean Chief a very safe, well, he's spam, a very wise driver. So thank you for watching the stream. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep the stream on, but I'm going to do, if they don't mind, maybe 5 lappers. So I've got 10 minutes left, so maybe we could do a few 5-lap races. If we have time. So yes. post-migration. Got 10 minutes. Will we be back in the lobby? Just the question. No, we won't. Okay, so that's going to be it, guys, for today's stream. Have enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. It's LiveCon, my first time doing LiveCon, so hope you enjoyed it. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Should be career mode coming out tomorrow, so I'll see you again shortly, and goodbye.